All right, this is the first video out of I don't know how many. Um, Today we are just like solving Leetcode questions here. This is what is this? This is add two numbers. This is actually one of the popular interview questions here. Um, so I don't know. Let me know. I might start a whole YouTube channel solving different Leetcode questions. Not only will this help me, but this will also help anybody else who is doing the Leetcode grind. Um, yeah, so anyway, what we have here, we have add two numbers. This is a medium question. Uh, okay, so we got you are given two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers. The digits are stored in reverse order, and each of their nodes contain a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. Okay. You may assume the two numbers do not contain any leading zero except this number zero itself. Okay, so we have the two linked lists here. Got the sum at the bottom. Okay, I see sometimes they carry the one here. Um, seven. Okay, let's see what we got here. Only got two numbers. This one is optional. Returns another. The returns list node. That's an optional. All right, so let's see what we need to do. All right, so now we're going to create a variable. We're just going to name it dummy, I guess. That is going to be a type list node. Make that an optional because it is an optional in this function. Then you set that equal to list node. And then you're here, we're going to create another variable called current because we need to capture the current node. And we're going to set that to dummy here, what we just created. And now we also need to capture the carry as well, because as you can see, it carries the remaining number. Um, so, for example, you have 6 and 4, that equals 10. And as you can see, that carried the 1 here. So we need to account for that. So that's why I created this variable called carry. And now, since this is Swift, we also need to create receive variable that's going to equal L1. If we create another variable, L2, that's going to equal L2. Oops, not K2, L2. So now, kind of the key to this, I think, is to create a while loop here. So we're going to do while L1 is not equal to nil, or L2 is not equal to nil, or carry greater than 0. We're going to open that up, and then now what are we going to do? Okay, so now we need to create two more variables that capture the current value of the linked list. So we're going to do variable L, we're going to call it L1 value. That's going to equal to L1, make sure it's an optional, dot value. And then since it's an optional, we need to unwrap it, and we're just going to make the default value 0. And then same thing for list 2, L2, L2 dot value, unwrap that. And now, what do we need to do? Oh yeah, so we need to create another. We need to create a constant that captures the sum of the first and second value. So we're going to call that sum. I can't spell. Sum equals. Let's see. That's going to be what, L1 value, I think, plus L2 value. We also need to add in carry as well. Um, let's see, something carry. Okay, now what do we need to do? Okay, so carry. Now we need to change carry. That's going to be sum divided by 10. Why is that? Because as you can see here, 4 plus 6 equals 10. So 10, you're always going to carry it. 4 plus 6 is 10. So if you divide 10 by 1, what is that going to be? That's going to be 1. So you're going to carry the 1 all the time. That's why we need to, set the carry to the sum uh, divided by 10. Um, so now what do we need to do? Oh yeah, so we need to return the answer as another linked list. So in order to do that, we gotta capture the current list or the current node on the linked list. So we're gonna create something called it's gonna be current because we already have current up here, as you see. So we're just gonna do current dot next, and that's gonna equal to list node. It's gonna be sum with remainder of 10, and then it's gonna be list one or L1. Um, that's gonna equal to L1 optional dot next. L2, same thing for L2. So L2 optional dot next, and then let's see what we're gonna do after this. Oh yeah. So current dot next is going to be equal to the current node. And then now what do we need to do? We need to return dummy.next. Alright, let's see. I think this should be it. Let's see. See what happens. The moment of truth. I usually expect these to fail when I hit run. Okay. So sometimes I put the return in the wrong position. Let's see, expected declaration. Okay, so that was actually in the right position. Okay. Alright, so pretty much had this backwards. I get confused with this sometimes. So the current node needs to equal the current node dot next because it's going to the next node. And then obviously you return dummy, which is an optional dot next. So yeah, as you can see, it accepted. So yeah, so that's it. Just let me know. If I should start a whole YouTube channel solving different algorithm challenges from Leetcode. Um, it'll definitely help me, and I think it'll also help anybody else who is doing the Leetcode grind for these interviews. All right.